I'm Margot.
Did she mention anything unusual? Was she acting strange?
I'm Margot.
Where are you?
She's been transferring funds for the last 6 months.
I'm Margot.
We found blood in the vehicle.
How did David respond?
These problems usually start in the household.
I mean, this turned out really great because it could be really gimmicky, but it just feels like the language that we're speaking now. So how quickly did you talk about sort of finding the plot and then finding the way that you could tell the story this way in a way that it wasn't a gimmick? I guess.
I mean, for us, it was just focusing on the story. I think like all of the screen films, because we're not the first movie that takes place on screens, but when we started off, we're like, yeah, but we have to be the best, you know. And I think like, so I think starting off, what we felt like hadn't been done in the past was just put the story first. And I think like our idea was to kind of tell a very, very unconventional way of, use a very, very unconventional way of telling stories, but if you married it with a very, very classic structure and a classic thriller, that marriage would be really beneficial. So like, I think overall, we try to just tell a very classic story and have the story be the forefront and the way we tell it be in the background.
Could you talk to me about how you work with Michelle in developing her character? Because she's, you can't play mystery, but that's what needs to happen.
Yeah,
she's an enigma when he finds out that he doesn't really know her.
Right.
But that's kind of hard to play as an actor. You can't just be mysterious on camera. So talk about getting that from her.
Like honestly, what they say about casting is like it's like 90% of the problem. You know, I think, or 90% of the solution. For us, it was when I saw her on tape and watched her performance and her like initial audition, I was like, she's gonna get the role. Like I know she's gonna get the role. There was something about her, like the way that she naturally talks, that's quiet, that you like feel for her, and like you're still like wondering what's happening. And I think like a little bit working on set and like doing a lot of Skypes, rehearsals and stuff like that to kind of get her to like talk into the camera the right way or acknowledge a cell phone the right way and stuff was some of the work, but 90% of it was all her. I think I just like affected the last 10.
So how would you categorize, I mean, because you've done commercials, you've done shorts and stuff like that, but this was shot in 13 days, I've heard, so I mean, that's not normal. You gotta know going to your second feature
I know.
that's not normal.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I was just like at least 14 on the next one.
At least.
Yeah, no.
Well, I think you're gonna get a little bit more.
Right, yeah.
But,
so, yeah, but I've been making movies since I was like this tall, you know, and on those movies, like I've just basically been increasing resources by like this much every time. So like for me, making a movie 13 days was like 13 more than I ever had to make a movie, you know. So like we just used what we had and all the resources that we had, and I think we kind of came together as a unit to make it.
Do you think because you have that relationship, because the technology was available to you, it's why you sort of have technology is not only the boogeyman in this, it's also sort of what facilitates to trying to find this kid. So you have a good relationship with technology, right? You're not scared of it at all as a director.
No, I'm not scared of it. I do have a screen protector on my laptop, but I think, you know, I used to work at Google, and the one thing that I realized is like, a lot of the actual engineers, the people who make technology are such well-intentioned people, and the things that they make are to make the world a better place. And I think that part of the narrative of tech is not shown in media. It's always about like, hide your kids, hide your wife, you know, like it's like get cover right now because tech is gonna kill us. And I think like we wanted to show a little bit of the opposite side.
Well, you did a fantastic job.
Thanks,
but now that you sort of made a movie of the moment because of the language of the technology, what are you looking for next in terms of
period piece?
Yeah, where are you going? Where
like, caveman time. I think that for us it's important to not be in a box, and I don't want to be in any sort of tech box moving forward. The next movie is another thriller. It's called Run, and it's about a parent and a child, which tends to be a theme that we continue to do.
Apparently.
Yeah.
All
nice.
Right.
Nice.
All right. Pleasure talking to you, sir.
Thanks.
Best of luck.
Thanks a lot, Juan.